Let go of overthinking. There is a quiet kind of exhaustion that doesn't come from physical effort, but from the constant movement of the mind. It is the fatigue of thinking too much, of replaying conversations, of anticipating outcomes that have not yet happened, and of trying to solve problems that may never even exist. This is the weight of overthinking, a mental habit that feels productive on the surface, yet often leads to confusion, anxiety, and emotional drain. Overthinking rarely announces itself loudly. It begins subtly, with a single thought, perhaps something small, something someone said, a decision you made, or a possibility you are unsure about. Instead of letting that thought pass, the mind holds onto it. It examines it from every angle, questions it, stretches it, and builds stories around it. Before long, what started as a simple moment becomes an intricate web of what-ifs and imagined scenarios. At first, overthinking can feel like control. It gives the illusion that by analyzing everything deeply, you can prevent mistakes, avoid pain, or prepare for every outcome. But the truth is, life does not unfold according to how much you think about it. No amount of mental rehearsal can guarantee certainty. In fact, the more you try to control everything in your mind, the more restless you become. One of the most challenging aspects of overthinking is that it often disguises itself as responsibility. You may believe you are being careful, thoughtful, or wise. You may tell yourself that thinking things through is necessary, and to some extent, it is. Reflection and awareness are valuable. But overthinking is not reflection. It is repetition without resolution. It is going in circles, revisiting the same thoughts without moving forward. Overthinking pulls you out of the present moment. Instead of experiencing life as it happens, you are caught in a constant internal dialogue. You might be physically present, but mentally, you are somewhere else, reliving the past or predicting the future. This disconnection can make even simple moments feel heavy and complicated. The past is a common place where overthinking thrives. You may replay conversations, wondering if you said the wrong thing. You may revisit decisions, questioning whether you chose correctly. But the past does not change, no matter how many times you revisit it. Each replay only reinforces the feeling of doubt or regret. Letting go of overthinking means accepting that what is done is done. You can learn from it, but you do not need to relive it endlessly. The future is another space where the mind tends to wander excessively. You imagine outcomes, prepare for problems, and try to predict how things will unfold. While some level of planning is helpful, overthinking the future often leads to unnecessary anxiety. You create scenarios that may never happen, and in doing so, you experience stress for things that are not real. Letting go of overthinking does not mean becoming careless or indifferent. It means recognizing the limits of your control. It means understanding that not every thought deserves your attention. Thoughts come and go naturally, like clouds in the sky. You do not need to chase them, analyze them, or hold on to them. One of the first steps toward releasing overthinking is awareness. Notice when your mind begins to spiral. Notice when you are repeating the same thoughts without gaining clarity. This awareness is not about judging yourself. It is simply about observing. When you see the pattern, you create a small space between yourself and your thoughts. In that space, you have a choice. Another important step is learning to trust yourself. Overthinking often comes from a lack of trust. Trust in your decisions, your instincts, or your ability to handle whatever comes your way. You may feel that if you do not think everything through perfectly, something will go wrong. But life is not about perfect decisions. It is about responding to what happens, moment by moment. You are more capable than you think. You have handled challenges before, even ones you did not anticipate. Trusting yourself means believing that you can navigate uncertainty without needing to control every detail in advance. Letting go also involves accepting uncertainty. This can be uncomfortable, because the mind naturally seeks clarity and predictability. But uncertainty is a part of life that cannot be eliminated. When you stop resisting it, you begin to feel lighter. You no longer need to solve everything before it happens. You allow life to unfold, and you respond as it does. Silence can be a powerful antidote to overthinking. When you create moments of stillness, whether through meditation, walking, or simply sitting quietly, you give your mind a chance to rest. You begin to notice that not every thought needs to be followed. You can let thoughts pass without engaging with them. Breathing is another simple yet effective way to return to the present. When your mind becomes busy, bring your attention to your breath. Feel the air entering and leaving your body. This anchors you in the now, where overthinking loses its grip. It is also helpful to simplify your decisions. Overthinking often grows when there are too many options or when you place too much importance on getting things right. Not every choice needs to be perfect. Sometimes, choosing something and moving forward is more valuable than analyzing endlessly. Another gentle reminder is that not everything requires an explanation. The mind often seeks to understand everything completely. But some experiences are meant to be felt, not fully understood. Letting go of overthinking means allowing space for things to be unclear. Relationships can be deeply affected by overthinking. You may analyze someone's words, tone, or behavior, trying to find hidden meanings. This can lead to misunderstandings and unnecessary stress. Instead of assuming, it is often better to communicate openly or to give others the benefit of the doubt. Letting go of overthinking in relationships means trusting the connection rather than questioning every detail. It means being present with people instead of being lost in your interpretations of their actions. Rest is essential in breaking the cycle of overthinking. When you are tired, your mind becomes more prone to negative patterns. Giving yourself proper rest, both physically and mentally, helps create clarity. A well-rested mind is less likely to spiral into endless analysis. It is also important to recognize that you are not your thoughts. Thoughts are something you experience, not something that defines you. When you identify too strongly with your thoughts, you give them more power than they deserve. By creating distance, you can observe them without being controlled by them. Letting go of overthinking is not something that happens overnight. It is a gradual process. There will be moments when you catch yourself overanalyzing again. That is okay. What matters is that you notice and gently bring yourself back. Patience plays a key role in this journey. The mind has habits that have developed over time. Changing these patterns requires consistency and kindness toward yourself. The goal is not to eliminate thinking altogether, but to create a healthier relationship with your thoughts. You can also support this process by focusing on what you can control. Instead of trying to manage every possible outcome, direct your energy toward your actions, your attitude, and your responses. These are within your reach. Everything else can be allowed to unfold naturally. Gratitude can help shift your attention away from overthinking. When you focus on what is present and meaningful in your life, the mind has less space to dwell on unnecessary concerns. Even small moments, a quiet morning, a gentle breeze, a simple conversation, can bring a sense of peace. Letting go of overthinking ultimately leads to a deeper sense of freedom. You begin to move through life with more ease. Decisions feel lighter, moments feel more real. You are no longer trapped in the constant noise of your mind. There is a quiet strength in choosing not to overanalyze everything. It does not mean you are ignoring reality. It means you are engaging with it in a more balanced way. You think when it is necessary, and you let go when it is not. In the end, life is not meant to be fully understood before it is lived. It is meant to be experienced, step by step. When you release the need to figure everything out, you create space for clarity, peace, and presence. So when your mind begins to wander too far, gently bring it back. When thoughts start to loop, allow them to pass. When uncertainty arises, meet it with trust. And remind yourself, again and again, you do not need to think your way through life to live it well. Sometimes, the most peaceful thing you can do is simply let go.